After a short getaway, I'm back with all of you. But the moment I stepped inside my home, the first thing that stopped me in my tracks was my wall clock had completely stopped. Seeing it frozen made me think immediately of a topic I know many of you are curious about: how to fix the battery in tiny AA-powered clocks. So let's find out together how to get this clock ticking again. This tiny clock can stop for many reasons, from small issues that are hard to notice to more complicated malfunctions. But to start, we should always check the most basic thing: the battery. The simplest and fastest way is to try a fresh battery and watch closely to see if the clock starts ticking again. Only after this step can we know the real cause and reach a final conclusion with certainty. Just after inserting a new AA battery, the clock starts ticking again. So we can safely say this tiny clock is completely fine. Following the same procedure, I'll test both the old and new batteries so you can clearly see the difference and fully trust the results. I have a voltage tester ready here to check. Honestly, this device is extremely precise and sensitive. Even the slightest current passing through it triggers a response. This makes checking the battery more reliable than ever. If you remember the position, this is the new battery. Let's check the display and see what reading we get. The reading is 1.64 volts, which only shows for a brand new AA battery. So this battery is completely fine. Now we have the old AA battery left. Let's check the display and see what reading we get. The display still shows 0, not a bit higher. So this battery is completely unusable. Looking closely at the battery terminals, I noticed some corrosion from extended use. So we won't start charging it immediately. First, we'll clean the terminals to ensure safety and effectiveness. I recommend using sandpaper to clean the battery terminals. The reason is that corrosion or oxidation can block the current, reducing battery performance. But sandpaper alone isn't enough. When combined with toothpaste, the fine particles in the paste reach and remove corrosion that sandpaper can't fully touch. This restores the terminals effectively, ensuring smooth current flow and allowing the battery to function properly again. I've already cleaned the positive terminal of this AA battery. Now, I'll flip it over to clean the negative terminal, making sure the battery is fully prepared before use. The tiny corrosion spots are gone. Now, I'm ready to start reviving this battery. Are you curious about this lighter? What I'm about to do might surprise you. Let me explain. I'm going to heat the positive and negative terminals of this old, depleted AA battery. This not only slightly expands the internal contacts and dissolves tiny oxidation crystals, but also lightly activates the conductive material inside, warming it up and improving conductivity. This is an important ignition step, preparing the battery for the next revival process. Have you ever imagined that the soda you drink every day, Pepsi, could become the main character in a battery revival experiment? It sounds strange, but in this video Pepsi takes center stage first. Its ingredients, mild acids, sugar, and some ions, create a unique environment that makes you wonder, is this real or just an interesting chemistry trick? And thanks to these components, Pepsi forms the crucial foundation for exploring the surprising effects in the upcoming battery revival process. Next, we have Himalayan pink salt, known for its mineral content. Here its role is more than decorative. When combined with Pepsi, the salt's ions act as electrolytes, increasing the solution's conductivity. It works like a subtle catalyst, making this mixture very different from any ordinary soda you've seen before. And when you combine Pepsi with Himalayan pink salt, you get a truly special solution. When an old AA battery is soaked for 5 minutes, the mixture interacts with the positive and negative terminals, lightly activating the internal conductive material and maximizing any remaining chemical reactions. The result? The old battery seems revived, reaching the limit of energy it can still hold. This isn't magic, it's a clever use of chemistry to achieve optimal effect, making the AA battery ready to function again. The solution in the cup has darkened, signaling that it's time to remove the battery. When you take it out, don't just wipe it quickly, carefully dry every part with a paper towel, making sure all moisture is removed. This step is crucial, because only when the battery is completely dry can it be safely reused and maintain its optimal performance without any issues. The battery is dry, and both terminals have been thoroughly cleaned. Now, I'll use a voltage tester to see just how effective this trick is, and whether the battery actually works again as expected. The display shows 1.42 volts, but that's not the maximum yet. If I soak it a bit longer, the battery could very well reach full charge, making it work like new again. And that's the complete process of reviving an old AA battery from start to finish. From cleaning the terminals, heating, to this special trick mixture, we've seen a battery that seemed dead come back to life. This proves that sometimes just a bit of knowledge, a few small tricks and patience can make the impossible possible. If you found this trick interesting and want me to try more, don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment telling me what you'd like to see next. Remember, careful attention, diligence, and patience are always keys to success, even with the smallest tasks, and it's often these simple steps that produce the most remarkable results, surprising you even with things that seem ordinary.